Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about no contact made him realize he could lose me. Well, we talk about no contact all the time, and while it may be one of the hardest things to do after a breakup, in my opinion, it's the most successful thing that you could do to repair things. Because after a breakup, when your ex is convinced that they don't want to do anything to repair it, they're feeling good about their decision, all the behaviors that we do tend to push them away further. Handwritten letters, clean slate messages, showing up at their house, friends and family, grand gestures, all of these things tend to be smothering and annoying to your ex. And oftentimes they make things worse, okay? Especially when you're blowing up their phone, you're not showing them any kind of respect to their decision, and also not showing self-respect. You kind of look weak and, like you can't control yourself. You can't control your emotions, and that's a big turnoff for people. So while it may be one of the hardest things to do, when you focus on personal growth and the stuff that we teach on the channel, you're putting yourself in the best position to be successful, regardless of what happens with them. Because you're going to be a lot more likely to attract the right people, not make mistakes in your next relationship, or not make mistakes when your ex comes back. Because it takes a lot of discipline and emotional self-control to stick to the plan. Many people, those that really haven't been committed to the personal growth, they completely lose it when their ex reaches out. They get anxious, they come on too strong, they don't follow any of the strategies or plans that we've talked about or that are in the videos, and then it just chases their ex away. So, you have two options. You can either stay really, really motivated and have the highest chance to reattract somebody or attract somebody new, or focus on where your ex is at, what they're telling you in the moment, and not being ready for that moment when it comes. Because many times it does come. Trust me. Even in situations where it feels like it'll never happen. In fact, I did a video years ago, 0% hope. I think it was called 0% hope. And that ex actually wound up getting her ex back and then not doing the work, and he left her again. And there was a follow-up video, but I don't remember the name of that one. But I remember doing the call with her again, and I couldn't even believe it because she was one of the most adamant clients I've ever had that she had no chance. It was never going to happen. Nothing was going to change that. And yet she got him back and then went back to treating him poorly again. So please stay committed to the personal growth. Put yourself on probation for 9 months. Okay? The Creative Healing course, I'm sure, could keep you busy for 9 months. Or even workbooks 1 through 10. I mean, that covers 94 videos or 97 videos. It's like 600 pages. There's a lot there, okay? So stay committed to the personal growth while you're in no contact. Now, today, I got a comment on my Instagram. Okay, I'd put a post on my Instagram, and somebody wanted to give a success story. She says, "Hi, this is Maggie, and I've meant to get in touch with you after our speaking in October about my ex who had PTSD and just went silent." And so it's been a while since I did that call with her, but I do remember who it was. Obviously on Instagram there's a little picture of her, so I was like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that call. She says, "I went no contact and took time to invest in me. I didn't distract from my depression and anxiety with men, drinking, etc., as I've done in the past." You see, she did something healthy, and look what happens. Watch this. "Instead, I finally," she put that in bold, "did the work to heal my past wounds. The result was pretty profound, and I found myself no longer afraid to be alone." Another incredible quality and trait you can have. The more centered you get, the more you've worked through your attachment issues, the more likely you're going to find yourself in that place. I began talking to another man, and within 2 weeks, my ex, after 3 months, reached out. He'd been working to heal himself. Now, this is what we love to hear, right? Like the ex, your ex, the dumper, or the person in this situation, I don't know if he was necessarily the dumper, is doing the work as well. He'd been working to heal himself, was fully accountable for his behavior at the breakup and right after, and I set boundaries and deal breakers moving forward. Good, and we talk a lot about boundaries in the Creative Healing course. There's a lot of activities in there that gets you to understand what you have to do. The work I'd done to heal myself also revealed some red flags in the other man I'd been talking to, and I was able to end that relatively easily. My former ex and I have been happily back together since January, and while it's great, and he's truly worked to earn me back, I love that I earned me back first, and I'm no longer living with the fear of loneliness, but with the confidence of living peacefully and never settling for anyone less than amazing. You see, this is what I love to see, because she held him accountable, she set boundaries, she did the right thing by staying focused on the personal growth, and now look, and he wound up doing the work too. So now it's going good. So she says, "Thank you!" Exclamation point with a heart. P.S. My ex, now my boyfriend, said he was taken aback that I hadn't reached out and made him realize that he could lose me forever if he didn't act. So it lines up with everything that we've said. Now, I think you can see that comment on, I posted a picture of the new thumbnail that I'm putting out with Margaret and myself on there for all the new Margaret videos. And so she left that comment on that post if you guys want to take a look at it. I could totally understand you guys having doubts about testimonies because, quite frankly, a lot of those times people do scams with stuff like that. But you can see it for yourself on my Instagram. And also, if you look on my highlights, I have some testimonies that are screenshots from people after our calls or on the channel or various places, sometimes in emails, and you can see for yourself some of the stuff that people say. And feel free to leave your own. And if you get your ex back, please send me a success story, because we want to have them to share with people. And oftentimes we get so busy putting out new content that we don't get to them, but this was a good one and it really caught my eye today. So please share your success stories with us when you get your ex back. You can email, you can leave them on the channel, you can send them to my Instagram, various different places where people can see for themselves that the stuff we teach really does work. So this is a great story, and it looks like things are going right and they've done it the right way. So do things the right way and you're going to be a lot more likely to get success for yourself. Okay? Hopefully this success story has been motivating to you. Of course, if you want to get our help personally, you can do that on my website, askcraig.net. I do email coaching and I do Skype. You can also get my workbooks there or do the Creative Healing course. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon.